I just remember something from my dream state that I woke up to this morning, laying there thinking about it. And the phrase in my dream and the words I kept hearing that was coming this way down a road, spiritually speaking, there was a road that 5 columns. I heard 5 columns are coming. 5 columns are headed your way. Whatever that 5 columns means, I have no idea, but it kept being repeated in my dream state. Well, I can't say I have no idea what it meant, because it meant that there was an invading force. There was a force coming, and it was 5 columns of 5 columns of people and their vehicles or something like that, headed down this road. And the road was 31. But it just kept saying over in my mind, 5 columns are coming. You need to get out of the way. And in my dream, I thought, okay, well, they're coming down 31. And I thought, I looked, and in my dream state, I lived on 31. And there was all these buildings, there was apartment buildings and stuff like that. And I knew that when they got closer, this 5 columns, whatever the 5 columns represented, they were men. They were going to take over everything, and we had to get out. We had to get out of the way, because there was no telling what they were going to do when they reached the area that I was at. But it was 5 columns, and it was, I've heard the word 5 columns before. I have. But it wasn't good. A force was coming down the road. Hello. And I felt unsettled, and I knew I had to get out of the way. I had to leave that area immediately, because they were very near. And that's when I woke up. It's another day of life. It is another day of life. This is my 3rd live video this morning, and it's all right. The 5 columns. It could be the 5 pillars. I've heard the 5 pillars before, but the 5 columns, I've heard the 5 pillars were headed this, not pillars, 5 columns were headed this way. I've got to look it up. Hello. Wassam, it's another day of life. In my dream state, something was headed this way, the 5 columns. I think there's something called the 5 pillars of faith also, but the 5 columns. I want to look up the spiritual meaning of 31. I do. Good morning. Spiritual growth, new beginnings. Is it an auspicious number, an insurance from the divine realm? 5 columns. I'm going to look it up. What does 5 columns mean? Wow. Wow, look at this. This is AI. The 5th column is a term that refers to a group of people who secretly support an enemy of their country and work to undermine its unity. Wow. It just kept going on in my dream state. It claimed that he would take Madrid with 4 columns of his troops in the 5th column. The 5th column, the members may engage in espionage, sabotage, disinformation, terrorism. They may also try to infiltrate key positions of government or military to spread rumors and exploit public fears. The term has been used in a number of contexts, including Japanese Americans, the Labor Party, and the Islamists. I woke from my dream state this morning. It just kept being repeated, the words, a fifth column is headed your way. And I thought, a fifth column, it's a group of people who undermine a larger group or nation from within, usually in favor of an enemy. Wow. Well, it was headed down the road. A fifth column, it just kept being repeated. Yeah. But it's the enemy within. What did Trump say he was going to do? He mentioned the word enemy within the fifth column. Let's get a visual of that. The fifth column. The fifth column. The fifth columns. Ugh. Smash communism's fifth column. Wow, good morning. That's what I woke up to. That's why I woke up this morning, because that's what I kept seeing in my dream state. I kept hearing it. The fifth column was coming. You needed to get out of the way, because it wasn't stopping and it was getting very near. Oh my gosh. It's a member of a group of people who support the enemies of the country they live in and secretly help them. Wow. But AI, this is artificial intelligence. This is telling you, this is the undermining it. You remember Trump? He said Barack Hussein Obama, the divider. He specifically called him out. The fifth column. And they were coming down 31. Creativity, new beginnings, and spiritual growth. It appears as a sign of encouragement and support from your guardian. It's associated with manifesting. Something out of an alignment. I mean, you can go far, but I'm telling you what it was. There was a invading force that was coming. It was coming down 31. And the words kept saying, a fifth column is coming. And I immediately woke up from the dream, because I had to tell those around us. I said, we got to get what we can. We've got to get out. They're almost at our doorstep. They're almost here. This is where we live. They're on this road. They were on the road 31, and they were coming this way, and I didn't realize how close they were. And I told my daughter, I told my mom, and my friends, I said, we've got to leave, and we got to leave now. Yeah. I'm just telling you what was said in my dream state this morning that caused me to awake, just like that. And those words were used to describe what was coming. And it kept repeating, the fifth column is coming. I don't got no room for trolls in here. See, they're already doing it. They're already doing it, you all. Yeah. The weekend's coming. Y'all got to get prepared. You do. And it's all right. We can do it. We can do it. Or you wouldn't be here. If you weren't strong enough to face what was coming, you wouldn't be here. We got God on the inside. You got love. You got hope. And fear tactics and intimidation and the violence that some person even put a gun to this woman's head on the first live stream in Georgia at a gas station, put it right between her eyes, and thought it was funny. That happened yesterday. And she told about it on the live stream this morning. Yeah. Yeah. So I am going to go. Yeah. I am going to go, you all. But that's what I heard. Take it for whatever. I'm just telling you what was in my dream state. The word that was repeated over and over, the fifth column is coming. And according to AI, it is those aiding the enemy within. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You got to be strong on the inside. Hello, Blackjack Guitar. Yeah, strong on the inside is what you got to be. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.